Hey everyone, welcome back to The Well Way, the podcast all about training for life. I am your host, Sam Beaver, and today we're diving into an incredibly important concept that could change the way you think about health, aging, and living well. It's about something you may have heard of, lifespan versus healthspan. We all know what lifespan is, right? It's the number of years you live from birth to death. But there's another measure that's just as important, and that's healthspan. As we'll talk about today, healthspan is the real key to living a long, fulfilling, and vibrant life. So let's break down and explore why focusing on healthspan might just be the best decision you can make for your future. Let's start by defining the two terms. You might already know about lifespan. It's simply the total number of years you live. It's a measure of quantity. We track lifespan from the day you're born to the day you die. And while it's an important metric, it doesn't tell us much about the quality of those years. Then we have healthspan. This is the true measure of quality of life. Healthspan refers to the number of years you live in good health, free from chronic diseases, and able to do the things you enjoy with energy and vitality. It's not just about living longer, it's about living well for as long as possible. Dr. Peter Attia, an expert in longevity, explains that we spend so much time focusing on increasing lifespan that we're often neglecting the fact that we want those extra years to be quality years. It's not enough to just live a long time. We need to make sure we're enjoying those years, feeling healthy, and staying active. So, healthspan is where we should be directing more of our attention. Here's an actionable tip. Start thinking about quality over quantity when it comes to your health. Focus on adding years to your health span, not just your lifespan. So, why should we be more focused on health span? Well, let's think about it. If you have a long lifespan, but your last 20 years are spent in pain, dealing with chronic illness, or unable to do the things you love, then those years don't really count as a quality life, right? Dr. Attia argues that too much of our healthcare system is dedicated to extending lifespan rather than improving health span. While extending life is a wonderful goal, we need to prioritize healthy living as we age. It's about living well for as long as possible, not just stacking up years. So if we want to live longer, we need to focus on the things that improve our overall quality of life, like maintaining strength, keeping our minds sharp, and staying active. In short, health span is the secret to not just living longer, but living better. It's about how well you're able to live your life as you age, not just how long you live. Here's another actionable tip for you. Start asking yourself, how do I want to feel at 70, 80, or even 90? What habits can I build now to make sure I enjoy the health and vitality of those years? Now that we understand why health span is so important, let's talk about how to actually improve it. Here are some of the key habits and choices that can help you live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Make informed lifestyle choices. This one might sound obvious, but the choices you make every day matter. Eating a balanced diet, staying active, avoiding smoking, limiting alcohol. These are all things that directly affect your health span. Small decisions made consistently over time can make a huge difference in your quality of life as you age. Next, prioritizing your health. This is about more than just physical health. It's about maintaining a healthy balance of physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This means making sure you get enough sleep, managing your stress, and making time for the things that bring you joy. Next is preserving cognition. Your brain is just as important as your body when it comes to your health span. To preserve cognition and mental clarity, consider activities like reading, learning new things, practicing mindfulness, or even learning a new language. Staying mentally sharp is the key to living independently as you age. After that, we have maintaining muscle mass, functional movement, and strength. One of the most important things you can do for your health span is to preserve muscle mass and maintain functional movement. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, which leads to being frail and decreases mobility. Strength training, even if it's just 2 to 3 times a week, can keep your muscles strong and your body moving well into your later years. Next up is maintaining flexibility. Flexibility doesn't just mean being able to touch your toes. It means being able to move through life with ease, whether that's bending down to tie your shoes, playing with your grandkids, or getting up from a chair. Flexibility and mobility are critical for staying active as you age. After that, we have achieving freedom from pain. Pain-free living is one of the most underrated components of Healthspan. Chronic pain can severely limit your quality of life, making it harder to be active, enjoy hobbies, or spend time with loved ones. Prevention is key, whether it's through regular stretching, correct posture, or even seeking help for injuries early. Next up is building a robust social support network. This is huge. Healthspan isn't just about what you do physically. It's also about who you have around you. Having a strong support system, whether it's family, friends, or community, plays a massive role in your overall well-being. Loneliness and isolation are tied to many health risks. So, make sure you're nurturing relationships that keep you connected and supported. After that, and finally, we have developing a sense of purpose. Having a sense of purpose is vital for your health span, whether it's a hobby, work, volunteering, or spending time with family. A clear sense of purpose helps keep you motivated and emotionally healthy. People who have a purpose tend to have better mental health, more energy, and live longer. Here's an actionable tip for you. Pick one area to work on this week that'll improve your health span. Maybe start with something like taking a small daily walk, incorporating more protein into your meals, or reaching out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Small steps lead to big changes. To sum it up, health span should be just as important as lifespan, if not more so. We don't just want to live longer, we want to live better. Dr. Attia emphasizes that we need to shift our focus from extending the number of years to extending the number of healthy, active years we have. And that begins with making better lifestyle choices, prioritizing health, and building habits that preserve cognition, strength, and flexibility. Remember, make informed choices every day that support your physical health, mental, and emotional well-being. Build muscle and stay active. Your body will thank you later. Nurture relationships and stay connected to those who support your journey. Start working on your health span now, and the longevity will take care of itself. As always, guys, thank you so much for listening. I'll see you next time on The Well Way, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out.